Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. This is Ant Dibs, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today we're going to be taking my usual stick figures and making them into YouTubers. And today we're going to be doing me, and I'm going to be starting off with me because the first one's always the worst one. So let's make mine the worst one. And maybe at the end of this I'll redo my first one. And so basically, here's the whole idea. I am going to be taking 100 different popular YouTubers and making stick figures on each and every one of them. This is going to be a 100 episodic series, and it should be pretty fun. So let's get into the episode 1, recreating myself as a stick figure. Okay, so let's basically just get started with just a normal body shape. And I'm gonna put each each limb on its own separate layer, so I have that flexibility later to do whatever I want. I gotta make sure I get the proportions right, or else it won't be good. Okay, now we're gonna take the arms we just made and duplicate them on the other side, so we have those same exact proportions. Okay, so there we go. There we have the body and arms. So let's actually name these layers real quick, because it's gonna be a lot. So I'm gonna name like the top part of the arm, I guess I can call it the left shoulder. No, I'm gonna say shoulder left. There we go. We named everything so far. New one, making the legs. Is that good? I feel like the knee should be a little bit longer. Doing it again. Yeah, that's better. And I'm gonna be using the same base for all of the stick figures that I'm gonna be making. Okay, there we go. That is pretty good. And now we just need the head. Let's name these real quick. Okay, there we go. We have everything labeled. We just need the head now. There we go. I feel like that's good. Let's get started on the artwork time. Okay, so I do consider myself somewhat of an artist. I'm not saying I'm amazing or anything. Definitely far from it. But I do think I should have some, and this is going to be very not realistic, not supposed to be realistic, supposed to be very cartoony interpretation of my either YouTube logo or just me as a person in general. So I'm definitely gonna give myself some curly brown hair. Okay, let's get some hair up in here. Gotta get my shade of hair, which is like a brown. That's not right. Okay, wait. Let me just see what this looks like. That's not right. That is not right. Okay, we gotta fix that. I do have more hair on the side. I do have a widow's peak, so that's technically accurate there. Okay, maybe I need to add more details. Let's get like a darker now. It to be kind of soft. Maybe we can turn the flow down a little bit. What am I doing with my life? It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Actually, that's not too bad. Is it gonna look like me in the end? No. But is that the goal? No. That's how I can get away with doing this. It's actually not too bad. And I kind of like how simple it is. And that's going to be what I do from I don't know what's happening here. That's not right. I think it should kind of go off to the side, maybe. Is that better? No, it's not. Actually, you know what? That is better. It's better. Can we make it any better? Can we make it better than better? Okay, I think that's good enough. Okay, so now we gotta, so that's it for the hair. At least for now. I don't really know if I'm gonna change anything with it. So that's it for the hair. Now we gotta get the colors of like my body. So we're not gonna do like my actual skin tone. We're gonna do my YouTube colors. And my main YouTube color is probably it's yellow and blue. Half yellow, half blue. Let's try that and see how that looks. Now my blue is like a very light blue. And so I can only draw on the head. Like somewhere like that maybe. With a gradient. And then we get my yellow. Like that. I like that, but do I like it? I don't know if I have red blue. There we go, that's more in the middle. Hold up, we're still feeling for it. I have the colors flipped. The blue is supposed to be on the. How do I not even know my own? If I don't know my own channel, how am I gonna figure out theirs? So the blue is supposed to be on the left side. Let's just redo this and do it again. And honestly, the blue, pretty dang close actually. It just needs to be a little bit brighter. Okay, there. Get the yellow. There we go. That looks better. That gave me like the, oh, that's it kind of thing, at least for me. Okay, so now we're not gonna do faces. Should we do faces? I don't know. I feel like I want to keep it simple. I don't want to add too much detail. So I'm not gonna do anything face-wise. But can I put anything on the face? But if I put something on the face, I have little stick figures in my logos. Maybe I should put like a stick figure like chilling at the side, just saying like waving or something. That works. I don't know if I like it. I'll come back to the stick figure idea. Okay, let's do the rest of the body and arms. So we're gonna make the whole right side of my body yellow and the whole left side blue. That's the idea. Okay. But we're not gonna do the gradient on like the arms. We'll do the gradient on the chest where like the line goes down the center. At least, hopefully. Okay, let's go. Maybe I could put like antibes on the arms, maybe. What is that font? Not the antibes font. That works. I'm thinking maybe I should have like the body in front of all that. Okay, no. No, that doesn't work. So if we put it there, it kind of works. Maybe I'll have the stick figures on the chest. I think that's better. Okay. You know what? I have an idea. What if like it's a little like glove at the end? Maybe like a soft one, like that. I like that. You know what? I'm kind of thinking that maybe all of I want everything to be yellow here at the top, and I kind of want the color blue will kind of fade out. Same thing with like, because like I want the attachment points of all the limbs to be the same color, and that'll be the easiest to animate with if I'm going to be animating with this in the future. If you guys do want to see me animate this, do let me know down in the comments. Like that, and then it'll fade out immediately to the blue color. Okay, let me just that's good. Hang on though. I just want to get hide the body. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say. Okay, there we go. Okay, I like that. I like how it's not symmetrical. I don't want it to be. Now that begs the question, should this be yellow? No. I feel like the head is fine to be separated. Okay, yes, that works. Wait, oh my god, should I bevel the text? Or like inverted. Oh, look at that. Kinda cool. Kinda like that. I kinda like that. That's cool. It's like a darker blue. I like it. Okay, so we need to work on this arm now. What else do I do on my channel? I do music. Let's do some like music notes or something. Okay, I like that. That's nice. Okay, that looks good. Okay, let's get the body back. Same thing with the so what oh right, I wanted it to be split. Oh yeah. No. Here's what I'm gonna do. I have a new idea. I'm gonna make the top yellow, a big gradient going down. That beautiful gradient. Now I'm gonna make the bottom blue, and then the bottom blue attachment will be blue. We're gonna put some of our stick figures. I think we'll put like 2 of them here. Yeah, let's do that real quick. There we go. I like that. There's some stick figures on the chest. Okay, moving on to the legs. I have no idea what to do now. So on this knee, I want the blue to kind of go down. To kind of go down to about here, maybe a little bit more. And on here, I want it to go down to about there. Pretty cool. Imagine animating with that. maybe I have little shoes. Maybe I have little, because I do have black shoes. There we go. Maybe a little maybe like a little fire, like an image of fire, like my drawing of a fire. That's what I mean. Okay. I don't know. I kind of just want to leave that. Yeah, I like that. I don't really know what else to add, if I gotta be honest. Maybe I'll add another music note. Yeah, I like that. Some red, because I love the color red. Oh, I like that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. I think that is very fitting to my YouTube channel. Yeah, and I like how simple it is. Alright guys, that's gonna have to wrap up this video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And we're going to be doing 99 other YouTubers, so make sure you do stick around to see that. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.